so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds
When we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all
crown.
Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken short, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Topper! Topper!
Watch it!
On 1st and 10, Gordon. He'll dump this off to Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Check 53. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
2nd and 6. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
18 Gator. 22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Big grip.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
At the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
58, it's Mike. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, 58 is the Mike.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Check. Walk 54.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. 38 yards on the scamper there. Well, the Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. Now a first carry for their fullback. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Check 53. Drop deep.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58, right over there. Yeah. Yep. 58, right there.
Hey, Echo. Yo, faster, hit it.
To throw on second down. Gordon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team and attempt. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Vikings 2.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
Exit, exit.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. That's fielded in the end zone. Through an opening, and there he goes. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the double.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, come on, let's go.
7-yard pickup.
Switch,
Brings
switch,
up
switch.
2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, who is this guy? He's special. And he said, dude, you watched a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Looking to throw. Gordon. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Gordon flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Who that? He's crashing. He's checking crash.
80 weapon.
58.
Get it.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
30 base.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, exit.
58, boys, 58.
Get it ready.
On third down, Gordon. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
10-2, son. Step.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Rush in. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
To throw on third down. Gordon looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And it's third down.
On third down, Mariota. He's going to sling this deep. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. third down. Grant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
An update from Buffalo. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
2nd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On the set.
53, check 53.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Five.
Throwing on first down. Gordon. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The final shot before break. Gordon. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mariota to throw it. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Come on, set. Get the oar.
All day, every day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Delta.
53's mine. Check.
Ready?
From the gun, Gordon. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
60 out more.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
5.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Switch. Let's go. Hey, we got mine.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jacobs now. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on, let's go. No. Me. 53's the mark.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Get in the weight room.
One.
That's a what? 53's the mic.
They run it with Jacobs, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Switch. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Check.
Now a give right side. It's Grant, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change any?
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Crunch time, defense.
Where are they, team?
From the gun, Mariota. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
I got you. I got you. 50.
Small.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Fire.
To throw on second down. Gordon escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch the screen. 36, 36. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Sponge, sponge, sponge. Jump, go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a run with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
60 Pittsburgh.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Go.
It's our time.
Hey, Zoo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
Looking to throw. Gordon. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. 8, read.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
On first down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Here we go.
Go out.
Switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, Alpha. Let go.
Looking to throw on second down. Gordon, flush to his right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with 5 seconds left. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Raiders, 34.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.